Knowing how much nitrogen to apply on corn during the growing season can improve the harvest yield. A new computer program developed at UNL simulates fertilizer requirements for corn. Maize-N estimates nitrogen fertilizer requirements based on unique input information. Haishun Yang, UNL Associate Professor of Agronomy, notes the online Maize-N software uses multiple factors such as tillage and weather data to estimate the optimal nitrogen rate. We recently spoke with Haishun about this new technology and its potential impacts in the field.
Maize-N Software is a computer simulation program that can help farmers and crop advisors to assess nitrogen requirement for corn crop. And the principle behind this program is it takes into account of the soil properties, the current weather, and your crop management schemes to assess the yield and the nitrogen contribution from all sources in your field, and then to come up with a recommendation of a nitrogen fertilizer rate. Besides the natural conditions, your management, it also considers the economic factors, which are the prices of your fertilizer and your final product, and to give you the optimum nitrogen rate for your crop.
To obtain the optimum rate of nitrogen for one's crop with the N-Maize software, we further asked Haishun how this online software works.
In principle, it simulates or estimates the nitrogen contributions from every source in the field to estimate the final total requirement, and which also considers the efficiency factors, because they are very important in terms of how much nitrogen can be recovered from your soil, from your management, to come up with the final rate of fertilizer.
When determining the nitrogen fertilizer rate, there are a few factors to consider, such as yield, soil fertility, nitrogen credits, the non-uptake of nitrogen consumption and losses, along with the amount and type of manure being applied.
The ultimate nitrogen requirement for the crop is the yield. Basically, the higher the yield, the more nitrogen you would need. The second largest factor is how much nitrogen can come from soil, which includes the most important one, the soil organic matter mineralization. Second one is how much nitrogen is left over from your previous season or previous crop. If we can figure out these two parts, basically the most important is solved.
Every state in the Corn Belt has its own nitrogen fertilizer rate algorithm formula for corn. However, these formulas tend to lack the response of weather variations, change of location, tillage and residue management, alternatives to soil testing, and economics. These formulas also cause one to guess more about their personal yield goal and nitrogen credits.
The major difference between the conventional method and this Maize-N program is, first of all, the field-specific nature of nitrogen requirement estimation. And second, it's the season-specific, because every field is different, every season is different. If you use the conventional method, very likely the nitrogen rate for each year may not be that different. However, we know that each year is different. For example, this spring has been colder than what most people remember for the previous years. And for that reason, the nitrogen contribution from soil is likely to be lower than your average year. And then if you use the conventional method, very likely you will come up with a not so much different nitrogen rate. However, if you use the Maize-N program, very likely the program will tell you your likely nitrogen rate should be a little bit higher, because the contribution from soil this year is likely lower than your average year.